Harvey Milk was a human rights leader. He became one of the first openly gay elected officials in the United States when he won a seat on the San Francisco Board of Supervisors in 1977. Milk gave never before experienced hope to lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people in a time when this community was experiencing a widespread discrimination. Harvey was born on May 22nd in 1930 in Woodmere, New York. He had one sibling named Robert, and they both worked in the family's department store. He came from a small, middle-class Jewish family that ended up finding a Jewish synagogue. He knew that he was gay at the time that he was in high school, where he attended Bayshore High School. In school, he was a popular student with wide-ranging interests from opera to playing football. Harvey attended college at the New York State College for Teachers, where he studied math and history. He wrote a very popular weekly student newspaper column in which he began questioning issues of diversity and reflected on lessons learned from the recently ended World War. After he graduated in 1951, he enlisted into the Navy. He attended Officer Candidate School in Newport, Rhode Island, and was stationed in San Diego, where he served as a diving instructor. In 1955, he was discharged at the rank of lieutenant junior grade. After the Navy, Harvey started working in New York as a public school teacher on Long Island. During this time, he also worked as a stock analyst in New York City and as a production associate for Broadway musicals. During the 1960s and early 70s, he became more actively involved in politics and advocacy, and he demonstrated against the Vietnam War. In late 1972, Harvey ended up moving to San Francisco, where he opened a camera store in the city's growing gay community. Harvey's sense of humor made him a very popular figure. Just a little over a year after he moved to San Francisco, he declared his candidacy for the San Francisco Board of Supervisors, but unfortunately he lost. Shortly after the race, some merchants had tried to prevent two openly gay men from opening a store. Because of this, Harvey and a few other business owners founded the Castro Village Association, which was the first organization in the nation made up of predominantly LGBT businesses, and Harvey was the president. In order to attract some more customers to this area, Harvey organized the Castro Street Fair in 1974. Due to its success, Castro Village Association became an effective power base for gay merchants and a blueprint for other LGBT communities in the United States. In 1975, Harvey ran again for the combined San Francisco City-County Supervisor seat, but lost again. At this point, Harvey was established as the leading political spokesman for the Castro's gay community. His close friend and ally, Mayor George Moscone, appointed him to the city's Board of Permanent Appeals, which made Milk the first openly gay city commissioner in the United States. After becoming the city commissioner, Harvey then filed candidacy papers for the state assembly. Unfortunately, again, he lost this race. But however, in 1977, he won it easily and was then sworn in as a San Francisco city/county supervisor on January 9, 1978. Winning this election was an important victory for the LGBT community and a personal win for Harvey as well. His election made national and international headlines. Harvey's agenda included protecting LGBT people, women, racial, and ethnic minorities. He sponsored an important anti-discrimination bill, as well as establishing daycare centers for working mothers, a conversion of military facilities in the city to low-cost housing, a reform to the tax code, and attract industry to deserted warehouses and factories, along with many other issues. Harvey was able to defeat State Senator John Briggs, his Proposition 6, which would have mandated the firing of gay teachers in the state's public schools. In one of Harvey's speeches, he spoke of the American ideal of equality, proclaiming that gay people will not win our rights by staying quietly in our closets. We are coming out to fight the lies, the myths, the distortions. We are also coming to tell the truth about gays, for I am of the conspiracy of silence, and I'm going to talk about it. I want you to talk about it too. You must come out. On November 27, 1978, Dan White snuck into the city hall through a basement window, which allowed him to avoid the metal detectors of the office entrances. He went to Mayor Moscone's office, killed him, walked down the hall, and assassinated Harvey Milk as well. That night, a crowd of thousands of people unexpectedly came together on Castro Street and marched to City Hall in silent candlelight. This became recognized as one of the most powerful responses to violence the community has ever expressed. Given the hatred directed at gay people in general, and Milk in particular, he received daily death threats because of this, he recorded several versions of his will, saying different things to be read in the event of my assassination, or if a bullet should enter my brain, let that bullet destroy every closet door. After Milk's death, people were marching for gay rights in Washington, D.C. and chanting that Harvey Milk lives. Harvey spoke for the participation of LGBT people and other minorities in the political process. He believed that the more gay people that came out of the closet, the more that their friends and families would support their protections and their equal rights. Harvey Milk opened a lot of doors for the LGBT community, and they continue to open even today.